Alright everyone, welcome back to the Cologne Zone. Leah again with another video. Welcome to 2021. I hope you had a fantastic New Year's and a fantastic Christmas. I know most of you probably couldn't really do much, couldn't see a lot of your family, but I hope you're all safe and had a good one anyways. So, it's 2021. It's absolutely freezing outside, so I thought now is no better time to kick off the year with my favourite fragrance, probably up there, maybe second favourite in the entire world. So this fragrance is cheap for a niche, it lasts long, and I think it really does stick out from the crowd. So if you want to find out what this fragrance is, then keep watching. You've literally got nothing else to do. You're not legally allowed to leave your house, so you've got no excuse. Right, so the fragrance I'm talking about today is Shea & Blue's Black's Club Leather. So about Shea & Blue, they are a company based out of Marylebone, London, that were formed in 2012 by two people that have an ethos of being ethically sourced, cruelty-free, and having great natural ingredients. So they do sound like a fantastic company to get behind. This fragrance is based off Black's Club in Soho. It's a private gentleman's club that was formed in 1992. So of course, as you can imagine, being Soho, private gentleman's club, a lot of dollar is coming in and out of there. So it's a very affluent club. So this fragrance has the hard task of trying to embody what that club would smell like. So the notes of this fragrance, at the top you've got English leather. In the mids, you've got what's called VSOP brandy. They do actually specify VSOP, which stands for Very Special Old Pale. I imagine if you're an alcoholic, you probably already know what that means. And the base notes are of firewood and mahogany rubbed with beeswax, which is certainly a note I've never seen in a fragrance before. So the question is, does it actually embody Black's Club well? So let's have a little spritz on my right hand. I've got it on my left. I had put on my left about an hour and a half ago. You definitely get that brandy note, which is just completely propelled forward by the leather and the firewood. Very, very strong, very masculine fragrance. This is actually marketed as a unisex fragrance, but I think this, if it leans masculine, it's heavily leaning. Do you know what I mean? It's incredibly masculine. If I think what a man would smell like or should smell like, if that's even a thing, this is it. But of course, if you're a female and you want to rock something a little bit more masculine, then yeah, crack on with that. You can't find anything better than that, in my opinion. Right, so the note of firewood, you might be familiar with that from Mason Margiela's By the Fireplace, from his replica line. Funnily enough, I'd probably say this would be like if By the Fireplace had an older, more mature brother that was doing a little bit better for himself. It would be Black's Club Leather. It's just really classy, really masculine, and just fantastic. And I'm just perplexed that no people are really speaking about this. So as it dries down, the firewood and the leather are still there. However, I think, if anything, the beeswax kind of mellows it out, and it kind of has this smoky, gentlemanly, kind of like talcum powder smell. So it's really classy, classic gentleman's fragrance, but without being like a barbershop fragrance. It's just, to me, I get the vibe of you're in central London, it's Christmas time, the lights are on, the fog's in the streets, and it is just so warming, and it kind of reminds me of Victorian London. But to me, this is just quintessential male winter fragrance. If I could imagine one in my head, it would be this. It's incredible. It reminds me of being in London at night, and it may just be because when I first discovered this, I used to go to Kingston all the time, and I would be smelling all the fragrances there. So I'd kind of have like this on a test strip on my hand, smelling it on the way back from Kingston at like sort of 10, 11 o'clock at night, where it was foggy, it was cold. But I just kind of get like a Victorian, Elizabethan London, old school vibe with this. And I just find it incredible. And I think they've done a really good job. Because to me, there is no more wintry smell than fires. That's when you smell fires. To me, that is the winter smell. So the Concentree line comes in at £85 for 100ml, and you'll tell it's the Concentree line from the dark bottles. All the rest of them have a lighter bluey greeny colour. They're £55 for 100ml. But if you want to get your nose on this and don't want to spend £85, it's definitely worth £85. But if you want to try it out first, which I'd always recommend you do with every fragrance, you can buy 10ml bottles and the blue ones and the black ones are the same price of £25. So £25 you can get 10ml, or you can just whack out the full £85 and the 100ml. That being said, this is actually a gift. My mum got this for me for Christmas about 2 years ago. So mum, if you're watching, big love, big up there. You absolutely smashed it out that year. She got this for around £50 because I sent her the link on eBay. So 50 quid, you can pick this up. For 50 quid, that is ridiculous. You can get a good deal, and trust me, for £50, you are not going to get a better fragrance. If you can find a better fragrance for £50, let me know and I'll buy it. Right, so I like the smell of the fragrance. How well does it last? So you get that strong, fiery, boozy, leathery smell, I would say, for about 3 to 4 hours. After that, it does die down to a more sort of talcum powdery smell, which is a little bit closer to the skin, but that lasts, honestly, probably about 6 or 7 hours. It's not a projection beast. At the start, it is very strong. An hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours into that, it does die down. And then after the 4-hour mark, it does become more of a skin scent. But it's still noticeable, and it's just a scent to die for. It's worth it for the opening alone, in my opinion. And I'd also say that kind of like the beeswax calms it down. It kind of cleans it up. It kind of gets rid of that dirt and that grit and becomes even more of a classy, rounded, creamy fragrance. So I would only wear this at night in winter, but I think you can definitely dress it up. It's classy enough to be a suit and tie, black tie kind of fragrance, but it's definitely rugged enough to kind of wear it like a leather jacket or something else, even just like a peacoat or something. It's got the ruggedness to bring it down, but it's classy enough to be dressed to the nines. In conclusion, I honestly don't think £85 is going to get you any better juice, especially for 100ml. So if you like the sound of this, I urge you to try it. I really do feel like this fragrance is something special that just somehow missed the hype train and really deserves to be on it. If you do actually manage to smell this fragrance off the back of this video, please come back and let me know your thoughts on it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was it about it you did or didn't like? I would just love to speak about this fragrance, and honestly, I could do it all day. And this goes out to all the reviewers out there. Please get this. Please review this. It is a hype beast just waiting to happen. I honestly feel so strongly about this. I feel it's just definitely something special that somehow has missed the hype train. It's on a different station. And once people get to know about this, I think this could honestly be in everyone's top 10 winter fragrances. So that's me trying to ignite a hype train. I've got absolutely no clout, so it's going to go nowhere, but hopefully someone sees this, someone gives this the airtime that it absolutely deserves. I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't feel this strongly about it. Shea and Blue aren't paying me. Honestly, why would they? I've got no pull. I really do feel strongly about this fragrance. If you did like this video, please comment, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when my next video is uploaded, and there will be more. 2021 is the year I'm gonna actually take this channel and try and do something with it. So once again guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. I really hope the lockdown isn't giving you too much grief, and I hope you're all doing really well out there, both physically and mentally. As always, I've been Lee from the Cologne Zone. Take care, and the pleasure is always mine. Big love.